Just a few hours ago, we had news coming out from the US that unemployment was not that good, right? So we can see on MarketWatch right here that the US economy added 260K jobs in September, but this is the smallest gain in 17 months and it won't stop Fed rate hikes. So what is the result of this news? Well, it's very simple. The US 500, or the index of the 500 companies, largest ones in the US, is falling. Now, for those of you that don't know, the S&P 500, or the SPX as I might refer to it, or the US 500, any of these terms are the same for this index that you can find on TradingView, and I use it as an indicator of overall market sentiment. So what we can see right here is the market reacting negatively to the news that came out today. Unemployment is not good, right? This news is not good, but it also won't stop Fed rate hikes, and since it won't stop these hikes, the market is still moving down. So what's my long-term prediction for the S&P 500? Let me just remove all of these drawings. Well, it could go down all the way into the 3.2K level, since we do have the next zone of support right around there. And also, if you do draw fib levels all the way since the beginning of the pandemic up to the top of the chart, the highest peak, as how you actually draw Fibonacci levels, well, you'll see that this area coincides directly with the 61% retracement level. So around this area right here, we could expect the market to calm down, right? The Fed to calm down with these rate hikes, and the market to slowly start stabilizing and eventually start moving upwards once again. So is the next bull run going to come? For those people that tell you it's not, well, they are completely wrong, because the next bull run is certainly going to come. The only question is, when is it going to happen? So if you guys enjoy the rest of this video, where I'm going to show you everything about all of the pairs that we did discuss throughout the whole week. I'm going to show you if I took any opportunities, is there going to be any opportunities to look for in the next week, and what we can expect from the market in the future. Well, subscribe to the channel right now down below, and I'm just going to say thank you. So first and foremost, we have Bitcoin, right? On the daily time frame, it's kind of sketchy, right? Not too pretty of a chart, so I'm going to remove my drawings and get on it all together once again. We do have a very strong zone of support around this area, around the 18K or 19K mark. And if we do break down below that, the next target will be around the 10K level, where the next significant zone of support is. So what do I expect for Bitcoin? Well, I certainly expect more downside, especially if the US 500 keeps going down, and especially if they keep hiking rates, which they are going to keep doing by the looks of things. So if you move on to the 4-hour time frame as well, we can basically see a large correction pattern even on this scale here. And the only way the market starts moving a little bit more bullish is if we do break out from the 20.12K level, somewhere around here, in which case we could make a short-term retracement towards the upside. So if we move down below the 18 to 19K level, we're moving into $10,000 for Bitcoin. But if we move above this level, then we can go up to the 22.5, or perhaps even the 23, 24K level right around here. 25K being the top, if the market is going to make a slight retracement before starting to move down again, because once again, rate hikes are dictating where the market's going to go right now. Now we have Ethereum as well, which is also kind of bearish. I did draw out some patterns yesterday, and everything kind of looks like a big correction pattern for a further move down, which also coincides with the US 500, with Bitcoin's price action, and with the general stock market and market as a whole, because as I said, these rate hikes are very, very important, and the market is they just have to price it in, right? Everyone is pricing in rate hikes, which means shorting the market. So if you haven't gotten on the short train yet, it's about time to start thinking about it. For Ethereum, once we break out from this correction pattern, from Bitcoin, once we break out of this correction pattern, and for the US 500, once we do break this low right about here. But the US 500 is a different story. It's kind of difficult to trade right now because we don't see any really nice correction pattern, unless we do form something along the lines of this, in which case we'll have a perfect correction right here that we can try to catch the break of. As it's broken, we can put our stop loss wherever and target the 61% fib level in the mid to long run. So this could take a few weeks, a few months, maybe even a year, but probably not that much longer than that, because rate hikes can't go on forever. The economy is going to slump if that happens. Ripple, though, we did have a long opportunity right here. We're still kind of lingering around this area, but it's still not a perfect flag formation. As I said before, even on the lower time frames, we're kind of seeing some weird price action. So I'm more, tempted to just leave this trade out and not take it at all and just watch what's going to happen and learn from the experience. Cardano still standing around the level that I did point out in the past video. Basically, we're at a strong zone of support down here, and if we do break down below, we could move even lower, but this is an area of value. It's an interesting area where price can both move up and down, so it's very important to keep that in mind. Euro AUD, we have a few stock market, forex pairs right here, and it is still looking bullish, even though, it didn't continue right away. I'm still monitoring this pair because there is a chance that, on Monday when the market opens, we do continue this correction pattern right here, which looks quite beautiful, by the way, and also has a squeeze happening from the bottom side. And, we have a perfect upside opportunity. So this is a pair that I'm definitely going to keep in my watch list for the next week. So what I do generally when I'm trading, for example, if I see Cardano and nothing important really happening, I'm just going to remove it from my favorites. Ripple, I'm going to keep it in there just because I want to see what happens around this area. US 500, very crucial for me personally. It tells me where the market is going to go and it gives me some valuable information. So I recommend you always keep it in the watch list as well. Ethereum, it's one of the big boys, and Bitcoin, one of the big boys as well. I'm going to be monitoring those for sure. But as we move on, we have Eurocad, for example, or Swiss franc that is not looking too bad at all. We said that, if we do hold this area around here, which we are, since we are creating a triple bottom directly at a zone of support, we could see some good upside opportunities into the next level, moving, all the way up to the 0.986 dollar level, but still not too clean, right? So I'm gonna keep this in my watch list just so I can see what's gonna happen next week. But for now, I'm not gonna take any trades, especially since it's Friday, end of the trading week. Everybody is calming down. The market, is calming down. Everyone's going on their weekend breaks. Nobody's in the office. Nobody's working. Banks are closed, and it's generally not a good idea to trade on Friday afternoons. Euro NZD, well, we're still continuing this nice little correction pattern, and it's still a very nice opportunity. So what can we see as a pattern? Well, the euro is looking quite bullish, right? Euro AUD bullish, Euro CHF bullish, Euro NZD bullish as well. So right now, what we're gonna do is, not right now, but in preparation for Monday, in tomorrow's and the video after tomorrow, we're gonna prepare and see which euro pair is fundamentally the best one to trade. Because, for example, we can see the Euro AUD, AUD pairs, right? AUD tends to increase in value as the US 500 tends to increase in value. They're just correlated. However, on the other hand, if the US 500 is falling, it is a better chance to take that CHF will actually decrease in value. So this is a correlation that I'm going to talk about in the next video tomorrow. So make sure to tune in and subscribe and hit the bell button if you want to hear about it, because it is something very crucial for finding good trades. If you have, multiple trades with the same pair or with the same currency, it is a very good way to narrow down your decision and find the best possible opportunity. Now we have AUD CAD, it's kind of ugly, so I'm just going to remove it from the chart. We have AUD JPY, also kind of ugly. We did make a break of this level, as I said, but we're kind of consolidating and creating a divergence. So, price is more looking bullish right now than anything else. So I'm going to keep it here just to see what happens in the next, few days on Monday. Since the market's closed tomorrow and day after tomorrow, all we're going to do on the weekend is analyze what we have so far and try to find the best possible opportunity to enter on Monday or Tuesday once the market opens and starts getting some volume moving. Now we have Cad Chf as well, which I did say could be a good opportunity once we break out of this level right here. And, as you can see, well, it did, right? It retested perfectly this trend line that I drew. I didn't take any positions here just because it's the end of the trading week and I didn't want to risk it. And as I said, I want to wait for a retracement before entering a potential long position, or even better, if we could see a break of this level right here, that would be perfect, targeting a little bit of a longer term goal. So Cad CHF still staying in the watch list. And lastly, silver, as we did take a long trade, a short trade recently, 0.6% profit. Pretty good one, but I'm going to remove the drawings right now and I'm going to remove it out of my watch list because currently it is not looking too nice. So that's it for today's video. I hope you guys all enjoyed it. Well, all I want to say is that tomorrow and day after, we're going to prepare for next week to kill it with trades. We're going to get some good trades in there. We're going to make some money together. And if you want to be part of it, well, subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching. Lastly, I'm not a financial advisor, and you should do your own due diligence before investing into anything in the crypto, stock, or forex world. And I hope to see you all in the next video.